Yo, what is going on YouTube? What's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. Thank you all for tuning in today. Today, we're checking out Space Oddity once again. This is about our third time checking out this song on the channel. We did the original studio version from David Bowie. Then we checked out a live version and people let me know, hey, there is an awesome version of this being recorded out in space. And I have some of the information written here because I don't want to forget that one for you guys. So let me pull that up real quick. Alright, so on my list of reaction is a Space Oddity cover. The song had probably the most unique cover by Commander Chris Hadfield, recorded in the International Space Station. So that's what we've got on my pages upon pages of requests right here. I tell you guys, I write them down, man. I write them down, and sometimes a little bit of information like that so that hopefully I remember by the time I'm checking it out, man. So here we go. We're going to be diving in. So I'm wondering, and maybe you guys can fill me in, but I'm assuming we'll probably see it afterwards, after I do the reaction and kind of take a little bit of a dive. Is this his vocals over the pre-recorded David Bowie track? Or did he somehow do all of the instrumentation that we're about to hear right here? I don't know if it's gonna, what if it's gonna include guitar and just vocals or beyond that. So let's go ahead and hit play, man, see what we get right here on this, and dive in, man. I don't know if we have audio, video, but we're going to play and find out, man. Thank y'all for hitting that play today. Don't forget, before I hit that play, to like, subscribe, and check out the description if you guys enjoy rocking with the channel. There's merch down there as well if you guys want to support beyond this, man. Here we go. Oh, that's so cool.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom.
This is crazy.
Lock your Soyuz hatch and put your helmet on. 10. Ground control to Major Tom. 7, 6. Commencing countdown, engines on.
It's a countdown in the background.
Detach from station and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. But it's time to guide the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I've left forevermore, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way, and the stars look very different today. For here
Something about the keys are beautiful. This thing was a trip to watch. Man, this thing was a bit of a trip to watch, man. Not gonna lie. Just watching him performing in space and floating around inside there. Playing the guitar at points, even the little section that kind of drops off, they do the clapping. The piano just so beautiful. They had some kind of orchestral arrangement happening in the background at points in this too. So it definitely sounds like maybe this was created for this. I don't know if any of the original was used or if this was all built from the ground up. Right here it says music recorded on Earth, produced and mixed by Joe Corcoran, piano arrangement by M. Kinnard. So yeah, it seems like it's telling you right there that those were the sounds that were written down here, or recorded down here, but guitar and vocals right there, Chris Hadfield. I don't think there's any way to get rid of these little boxes here, man, but crazy. This was crazy to watch. It was crazy good to hear, a little crazier to watch, just watching this, him performing there, man. I'm just in awe. Like, wow, this guy really did this, man. That was special, Chris Hadfield. So let's learn a little bit about this recorded version right here, man. It sounded wonderful. Props, man. I hope he's still out here watching and hopefully watching reactions to his performance here, man, because I think that's also a great way for the artist to kind of relive that moment, man. Really dope. Great job. So right here, man, we have Chris Hadfield version. In May 2013, Canadian astronaut Chris Hadfield, commander of Expedition 35 to the International Space Station, recorded a video of Space Oddity on the ISS that went viral and generated a great deal of media exposure. It was the first music video to be recorded in space. In the video, which was filmed at the end of Hadfield's time at the ISS, Hadfield sang and played guitar while floating around the space station on Earth. Joe produced and mixed the backing track with a piano arrangement by multi-instrumentalist M. Kinnard, who worked with Bowie during the 1999 and 2000 concert tours. So there you go, right there. She had specific connections to David Bowie on these tours, man. It says Kinnard said she was so proud to be a part of it, and I'm happy she was because, yeah, who wouldn't? That's awesome, man. Says the lyrics were somewhat altered. Rather than losing communication with ground control and being lost in space as a result, Major Tom receives his orders to land and does so safely, reflecting Hadfield's imminent return from his final mission to the ISS. Hadfield announced the video on his Twitter account, writing, with deference to the genius of David Bowie, here's Space Oddity recorded on station, a last glimpse of the world. Bowie's social media team responded to the video, tweeting back to Hadfield, "Hello, Space Boy," and later called the cover possibly the most poignant version of the song ever created. Man, that is dope, man. Right here, you got Hadfield performing it live at 2016. I wonder if he still does that or if this was just a special one-off kind of live performance for him or if he still makes showings doing it, man. So right here it says, Hadfield's performance was the subject of a piece by Glenn Fiesman analyzing the legal implications of publicly performing a copyrighted work of music while in Earth orbit. The song is the only one of Bowie's for which he did not own the copyrights. Bowie publisher granted Hadfield a one-year license to the song. On 13 May 2014, when the one-year license expired, the official video was taken offline. Despite Bowie's explicit wishes for the publisher to grant Hadfield a license at no charge to record the song and produce the video. Following negotiations, the video was restored to YouTube in 2014 with a 2-year license agreement in place. According to Peg, Hadfield's video is breathtakingly beautiful and extraordinarily moving. So I don't know if you guys will even be able to see this. You know, music licenses, man, I get it. I get it, and I just don't understand why music licensees, like, or license holders, they can't just take all the money, right? If it's that big of a deal, just take the money, but don't take down the videos. It's really a gripe with me as a reactor now, doing it and understanding how hard it is sometimes for us to get content online. And most of us don't care if you're going to take all the money, just do that, because we get very small percentage of money anyway from what we ever react to. I've been doing this things for 10 months, man. I get very little of what I produce here. That's why most of the income that I get from holding this channel would be you guys supporting me in other ways, right? Using my link in the descriptions, donation requests, buying merch. You don't get really anything. Nobody can really sustain theirself ever trying to react to music on YouTube. That's probably why so many leave reacting to music. They go and do other things instead. It's because there's really no money to be made here from it. But I think that is cool that they gave him like a 1 year and then a 2 year for a special gentleman like this, doing something phenomenal like performing in space. Yeah, I agree with Bowie. Like, let him make the money that he did from that video, right? That would have been great, but they offered him like very little leasing. It almost makes you not want to mess with the music world in some ways, right? Because a lot of license holders, man, they're brutal. They're brutal on you. They really don't want their music to be shared. Usually, I don't know, but it's usually the suits. It's not even the guy who created the music anymore, unless we're talking about Don Henley, which I've learned about him. He's kind of a jerk. He's a pretty big jerk, Don Henley, when it comes to copyright. But usually it's the suits, the people that had nothing to do with even writing the music and creating it and going through the creative process, that are more harsh to anybody ever using that music, because they're getting the biggest percentage. Not even the artist is, but the record holder is getting the biggest percentage. So sorry, I went off on a little rant there. Excellent job, Mr. Hadfield. You did a wonderful job, and I hope he's still out there enjoying watching people react to his music, and maybe he's still performing. So that'd be cool to find out. All right, thank you guys for rocking with me today. Sorry for talking y'all ear off. Hopefully y'all understand, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Let me know more from David Bowie that you guys want featured here. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the description. Consider becoming a member here on my YouTube or Patreon for as little as $3, and I'll see you on the next one, man. Peace.